Georgia Tech continues to cook. Today, officially, the transfer portal is going to end. Basically, there's no more entries, but you can still commit to schools, obviously, of course. But Georgia Tech is landing another 20-point-per-game score in Colby Garland, who chose Georgia Tech. Now, Colby's a player that's improved every single season, coming in, dropping 5.1 points, then going up to about 12, and then obviously last year at 20.3. But this is a guy that scores at a very high level, and he gets to the charity stripe as well, and he's shot 80% every single season he's been playing college basketball. He also has improved his three-point percentage this past year, shooting 37.3%, which is very impressive. And then he shot about 49% from the field, shooting other shots. So this year he averaged about 20 points, 4.8 assists, and 3.3 rebounds. Now, he's not the tallest guy in the world, sitting at about 6 feet. But one thing he can do is, same as we seen yesterday with Najeh or Whitlock, he can run an offense. He can score at a high level. So if you've got Cross, you got multiple players now that can run your scheme and your offense and that can score at a prolific level. In addition to high-ranking recruits as well to kind of blend that in with the depth of this roster. Now, I'm not going to say I know who the starters are going to be right now because we have no idea. But when you look at the totality of what head coach Scott Cross has done with a lot of people say the lack of funding that Georgia Tech has, it's very impressive. You get a third-team all-Mountain West player, and then obviously you get a guy that can score the basketball at will. You also brought in Najeh Whitlock, who could do the same thing. And then you got a top 50 national recruit in Caden Allen. You kept Caden Bailey, who's obviously another big-time scoring guard, but also can run the offense and also plays. And somehow, some way, you kept Mustapha Diop. You know what I'm saying? He was obviously considered 6 other schools, but you were able to kind of reel him in and say, hey, we got a plan for you. We want you to come play for us. And I think off the rip, I mean, you look at the center position. Obviously, you have Cole Kurak. Why wouldn't Mustapha Diop, who those two guys played together at OTE, why would they not obviously be in contention for starting roles? Then you went and got Tallis Jordan, who has probably one of the highest upsides in your front court right now. A player that played at Wheeler High School, before that Shiloh, and can do a little bit of everything, score the basketball, defend, rebound. He's going to be your power forward more than likely. And then you still have Cam Kraft, who we'll see what kind of role he has. But even if he has to come off the bench, he's your spark plug sharpshooter. You also bring in former Troy player Victor Valdez, who can also score the basketball, 14.4 points. He's going to play in your front court. So to me, man, this roster is coming together nicely. They're figuring things out, and he's really putting this roster, I think that's going to be very competitive in the ACC. I got a comment that said, yeah, I think it could be top 7, top 11. Like I said yesterday on my show, I think the top teams you look at, obviously Duke, Virginia, North Carolina, who I know obviously has a new head coach, Miami, Louisville. Outside of those top 5 or 6, it's wide open. Why Georgia Tech can't be obviously competitive. Wake Forest about to lose Juke Harris. They're in a little bit of a rebuild. Pittsburgh's still trying to figure some things out. They basically got old Georgia Tech players to come in, essentially. With Bydongo and obviously Nate George. Like, he's put together a very good roster. And this coaching staff, I'm going to continue to say it. I've said it on my channel. I'm going to say it again here on TikTok. The roster he's put together and the coaching staff he's put together is very elite. These guys, one, can recruit, and these guys, number 2, they can coach. Vanderbilt, Ole Miss, Auburn, all SEC programs that had some type of success. So, yeah, say what you want. This signing, or this obviously commitment, what it signifies to me, Scott Cross knows what the hell he's doing, and this team's going to be very competitive next year, and I don't think they will be a bottom dweller. Say what you want, they might be a 6 or 7 seed or whatever in the ACC, but they will make an ACC tournament next year, and it will be very competitive. Don't be surprised, though, if you see them even make an NCAA tournament next season, because this roster is loaded, it's talented like in years past, but the difference this year will be the coaching.